Hello, this is Sable Guy, and you people won't watch any content I make. Ever. So, I have no idea what I'm supposed to make. So, since I'm out of ideas, today I'm just going to tell you all about the dream I had last night. And considering I'm supposed to go to sleep in a little bit, it's going to be a little fuzzy. And to be as accurate as possible, I'm going to do this in one cut and just edit out the ums and ers. Some of them. There's going to be some ums and ers. And I'll probably add in some special effects. I could have put up my green screen, but where would I put it? I mean, my floor's totally covered right now. So, let's begin. So first, I should say that I'm having... Psychologically, I have recurring nightmares about my last few years in school. But, it's just toss that there. So, imagine you're in that one level from... And that one ice level from Halo. And there's Halo combat going on. But no, it was more like Call of Duty combat. No, not the Halo. Time Splitters. They have that dam in Time Splitters 2. That's the first level. And it was kind of like the Frozen Dam 4, but and there was some structures and stuff. It was the Frozen Dam water as the base, and there was some Halo sort of slopes and shit. I think there was a mongoose too. Okay, wait. We weren't personally there, right? I believe my dad was playing or something, and I kept getting the urge to join in. And I was watching, and somehow I had a controller, and I kept impulsively joining in at the worst times. And for some reason I've been having a couple dreams like that where I'm just holding a controller and watching them play and just join in. But now that I remember, there was also something to do with a Star Wars fleet. Crap, I'm just remembering. I'm just remembering the different locations. There was some sort of plot going on. And there was something about Ratchet and Clank too. There was a slide, like that Texas slide in SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, but it was in a Ratchet and Clank game. But then there was a way to speedrun Ratchet and Clank going on. Holy crap. What happened in this stream? I'm remembering all these locations. Okay, so in the Ratchet and Clank one, there was also in that Size Matters, in that area where you get the shrink ray, and that was a place. But at the same time, it was sort of the Star Wars area. this area was the shrink area, and like this area was like a Star Wars esque battle area with like a Star Wars space battle going on. And I don't know what was happening in that environment. Like I think that's the best environment I've described, but I have no idea what was happening. So maybe we should just go back to the Halo time splitters level. So it was Call of Duty, but there were also cyber suits. But not Gears of War cyber suits. Like you know, I don't know. So it was first person, but it also kind of had a camera view, kind of like Halo, where it could be third person, like from theater mode. And partially through, we were going in a station. The area is still ice, but it's like that station in the first Ratchet and Clank where you have to use the holo guys to get in. And we didn't need the holo guys, but it was like for some reason we were still using a controller to play, but it still worked like Time Crisis. Where you physically aim and shoot. Except we didn't have the physically aim and shoot controller, but still, that was like the gameplay of it. And so we kind of entered the entrance to the factory, and then some kind of enemies were coming up, and we were beating them with the gun, except we weren't using the gun. And shit. Oh, and then at some point, we were in my hometown, and I was the star of some sort of reality show on the strip for some reason. But then that disappointed my mom, so I had to hide that I was part of it, because I like failed at it or something. Or maybe I was supposed to do schoolwork at the time, and instead I was the star of you know one of those dating shows or something. And so let's go with that. I miss schoolwork. Right, so that ties us back to what I said in the beginning. I remember feeling immense stress of schoolwork, and then remembering, wait, I'm not in school anymore, but wait, is this another school? And then in my house, we were in the house, and my mom's like disappointed, and now we're playing like a mix of L.A. Noire and Saints Row, where it's like sort of serious, but not really, still kind of like a gang thing. And I really gotta end this somewhere. I'm trying to remember. I need to have some sort of finality to this. There's gotta be. Where? There was also some sort of. Like. There was a school part, I think. Like, we were. No, it was a park, like at a school. And some school stuff took place, like recess, and I there were some water things, but Yeah, just to paint a picture, the water, they had the water towers in the playground that they have sometimes. I don't know how this dream ended. I'm not sure if there was any finality. Like, there was the reality show, and then there was the the combat game, the ice level that was real, except it wasn't because I was had a controller and my dad was playing. Or it could have been the LA Noir where that was happening. Or maybe it was both. Like, shit. Okay, the like the emphasis. I just recounted like 8 different locations, but I woke up with the emphasis on the 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 recurring nightmare of schoolwork from my last years. Somehow that all combined into that, and I woke up with immense stress from that. You can let me know in the comments how all those correlate. Like, you know, I uh, I'm trying to think. There has to have been some sort of conclusion to this dream. Uh like I don't know. You guys write your own conclusion, and I'll try and put some sort of visuals to help you visualize during it. But I'm not putting up my green screen because nobody's watching this anyways. But if more than 15 people watch this, or maybe 20, I'll actually decide to put in some effort and make another one. If you guys. And it'll actually be a little bit more plotful since I won't do it 24 hours after I had the dream. Okay. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and bye-bye.